Hey there, and welcome to another collab. This is our Swan month, and today we're going to look at Swan on the Barrel, and my collab is with Leslie Logan of Profitable Pilates, and she's going to look at Swan done on the long box on the reformer. This is a lovely place to do the Swan. It's the first place that you'll learn to do the Swan as you work on the order of your reformer exercises. Once you place the long box on, you're going to take a little field trip to the barrel to learn Swan and eventually horseback before you return to the long box to do pull straps, backstroke, and teaser, etc., etc. And the Swan done here on the barrel is actually a lovely sort of help. The first position you get into is kind of a nice help to find length and decompression in the back, which is only going to serve you as you progress into this back extension and also our other back extensions throughout the Pilates method. So I'm just going to take a look at what we're doing, and then I'll point out some pitfalls, some strategies, and we'll have lots to talk about. So my balls of my feet are going on the bottom rung, the heels are going on the one above. I'm going to look to place my low back kind of at the apex of the barrel, and so that I can still have the tailbone reaching down, so I still have access to my seat. This part of the body that's kind of stationary really has to support this big lift of the upper body. So I'm going to imagine that my waistline reaches all the way down to my fingertips, and I'm going to lave the barrel not until I'm in a straight line, and everything's going to come up. And then I'm going to come down, stretch my legs, and then the second arch is a little reminiscent of our pulling strap shape. And then I'm going to push into my feet, lift, and float back down again. All the while, I'll be breathing, I promise. So I'm going to do one a little bit more in real time. And so that second arch may not be very big because you're looking to have an arch of the upper back only, kind of finding length in the position so that you're not just collapsing into the lower back. I'm going to do one more. So I'm going to reach down, and I'm going to reach my tailbone down on the opposite direction. And then I'm going to stay on the barrel. And I'm going to push onto the rungs and lift my chest in the opposite direction. And then I'm going to come down. And actually, I should point out that a nice exit out of the exercise after this big back extension moment is a very nice rounding of the back to stand up. So I'm just going to go over that again. So once I get off, I'm going to stand on my feet. I'm going to pull my stomach in so I get a nice for my back kind of way to come up. So if you have any questions about other aspects of this exercise, other ways that it is done, and I'll just mention that if you are a very, very tall person, I used to have a client who was 6'8", and he loved Swan on the Barrel. He did it very differently than I do because I am not 6'8". He put his feet here, and he was like this. And of course his body was all the way down there. And he thought it was a really good day if he could lengthen out so much that his fingertips actually did touch my ceiling. So there are all versions of Swan done on the barrel where it can accommodate various body types. For the tall people, to have the feet down instead of up on the rungs usually is a really good, you'll kind of see when they lay on the barrel, it'll look like, oh yeah, that's a good spot for them to be in for the exercise. If you have any questions about this particular version of the Swan, please leave me a comment below. I will include all of the links to other Swan content, Leslie's Swan video, and other of our Swan collabs during Swan month in the description box below. If you like this video and you'd like to see other exercises treated in a collab or a tutorial, please let me know. And if you're a Pilates instructor with a YouTube channel and you want to join our collab, just let me know and I will give you the exercises we're going to cover and the publish dates. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye. The foot corrector is really good at helping those kinds of things, as well as lots of other things. I like to stand with both feet as evenly beside one another as you can. It'll make it a little bit hard to stand up. If that's too much, you can certainly step back here to do it. And you know, someday I might try that. And I'm standing in front of a mirror.